Welcome to Brain Vision.
This question states American football uses a field that is 100 yards long, whereas regulation soccer field is 100 meters long. Which field is larger, and by how much? Give the difference in yards, meters, and percent. So I wrote down here what we were given. We're given that the length of the football field, which I wrote as L sub F, is 100 yards. The length of the soccer field, L sub S, is 100 meters. And I also wrote the conversion between meters and yards, since we need to, in order to compare them, we need them in the same units. So 1 meter is equal to 1.09 yards. Already, just by looking at this, since a meter is bigger than a yard, and we have 100 yards and 100 meters, we know that the soccer field is going to have to be larger than the football field. But we have to actually show by how much larger is it in both meters and in feet. So let's go ahead and do it not in feet, in yards. So let's go ahead and do it in yards first. So we have the soccer field length minus the football field length, right, is equal to, well, the soccer field is in meters, but we want it in yards if we're going to find our answer in yards. So we need to multiply this by the conversion between meters and yards, and 1.09 yards for every 1 meter. Oh, I wrote meters there, not yards. 1.09 yards for every 1 meter, right? Okay. And then we're going to subtract from that 100 yards. Okay. Well, 100 meters times 1.09 yards per meter is going to be 109 yards. 109 minus 100 is going to give us a total of 9 yards. Okay. So the soccer field is 9 yards larger than the football field. Well, let's find that in meters. Well, we could take LS minus LF, convert it back to meters, but why not just convert the yards into meters? We already know the conversion between yards and meters. So we're going to take 9 yards, and we're going to multiply that by the conversion between meters and yards, and that's going to give us, well, first of all, let's just write what this is. LS minus LF, right? It's equal to 9 yards, which we're now converting into meters. Well, there, for every 1 meter, there is 1.09 yards. Right? Okay. And if you go ahead and carry that out, take 9 divided by 1.09, you get, it's about 8.257, but since 100 has just one significant digit, we can only report to one significant digit, since that's the highest order of accuracy that we have. So we're going to round that off to 8. So it's going to be 8 meters. Okay. And it also wants to know, by what percentage is the soccer field larger than the football field? So that percentage, percent larger, right? We need to take the amount the soccer field is larger, so LS minus LF, divided by the size that we're comparing it to, which is LF. And then we multiply that by, there's a multiplication here, multiply that by 100% to convert that ratio into percentage. Okay. And if you do that, LS minus LF, we've already found to be 9 yards, right? If you take 9 yards and you divide it by 100 and you multiply that by 100, then you get 9%.